Don't play with it, don't be dishonest.
Hello, beautiful baddies. Today we're going to be making this set. I made a fringe top with a wide leg pant. It's super cute, super comfortable. Let's go. To start, you're going to choose your favorite wide leg pant. I chose this. You're going to cut the front first, about 1/2 inch all the way around. So you want to make sure you have two sides. You don't have to lay your pants out twice. Just use what you cut to cut the other one. When you cut your back, you're going to do the same exact thing, but for the back side. Once you have your front and your back, you're going to sew your sides and your crotch together. I forgot to record how I did the waistband, so I'm just going to draw it. Once you have your pants, you're going to measure all the way around, not just the front, but the front and the back. So let's say your pants are, since we're plus size over here, your pants all the way around are 52 inches. That means when you cut out your waistband is going to also be 52 inches. Now the width of your waistband is determined by the size of your elastic. If you're larger than me, I would use a wider elastic to help with your proportions. Your width is going to be your elastic times 2 plus your seam allowance. So mine was 2.5 to 3 inches. Now you also need the elastic to go in the waistband. So my waist is 44 inches, because we plus size. When you're putting elastic in pants, you want it to squeeze tighter. So usually I take off about 5 inches to help really snatch in the pants so it's not too loose. So when I cut my elastic, it's going to be 39 inches. You want to fold your waistband in half and attach it to the top of your pants. You want to leave a little slit open so you can slip in the elastic and feed it through, which that's what I'm doing here. So you're just going to push, pull it, however you got to get it in until you get to the other side and the other side peeks out a little bit. Once you have your starting piece out, you're going to attach both sides. I usually do a zigzag stitch because I feel like it's a lot more stable and it holds a lot better. It looks a little wonky, but it works. After everything is in, you're going to sew up the slit that you left open to close off the pants. I did an extra step and added a cute little detail to the pants to just give it a little bit more dimension and make it a little bit more decorative. What I did here was just really sew the top of the elastic. When you sew it, you want to pull it with you so it still stretches to kind of give it that like sporty jogger look. I took a shirt that I got from Target and tried to figure out where I wanted it to start and stop. I was going for like a tube top look, so I folded it in at the parts that I marked. Now you're going to do the same thing you did with the pants and measure 1/2 inch all the way around. You want to cut 2 back pieces and 2 front pieces, so you should have 4. Next, you want to work on your straps. I cut mine to about 1.5 inches wide. Next, you fold it in half and you sew at 1/2 inch. Now this part can be kind of hard, but I tried to simplify it. To make the spaghetti strap, you want to stick a pin in it and put it inside the hole. Kind of like how we did with the elastic, you're going to push it through to actually get that rounded look. Here you can see me just kind of like working it through, pulling at it just to try to get it all the way. Kind of like this. And that's how you get the spaghetti. Once you have your straps, you're just going to position it on the front of your shirt to try to get it as even as possible. I think I went in about, I want to say 6 inches for mine. Once your straps are even, you're going to basically sandwich the 2 fronts that you cut and sew along the top. Just the top, not the sides. We're going to work on the sides later. Once you sew the top, it should look like this, really clean and nice. Now this is where I placed my fringe. I was kind of trying to decide if I wanted to do 2 rows or 3, but as soon as I decided, I sewed it down. Now let's work on the back. Once I was done with the top, I placed it down and decided to do like a crisscross back to kind of like give it a little bit more decoration. After I crossed the straps, I sandwiched the back in. Then you're going to sew the top just how we did the front. Once everything is all together, you're going to flip it out, right? And you should have 2 pieces, the front and the back. From here, you're going to connect both sides. You're going to have 2 sides you're going to have to connect. the front side and the back side, and you want to connect it right at the front seam. You're going to sew it all the way down, and you're going to do the same to both sides. Once you sew up your sides, you're going to flip it inside out and hem the bottom, and then your shirt is done. I love how this outfit came out. I'm going to make it in a couple different colors. So if you're ready to start making clothes for the body that you have, not the body that you want, please subscribe and join the family.